What if I told you that success has less to do with strategy than most people think? Most people spend their lives searching for the perfect plan, the perfect diet, the perfect workout, the perfect budget, the perfect business strategy, the perfect roadmap. But if strategy was enough, everyone with the plan would succeed. Yet, we know that's not true because strategy is not where performance begins. Performance begins with your state. Let's go to one of the greatest comebacks in sports history, Super Bowl 51. The biggest stage in football, the New England Patriots were down 28-3. Late in the third quarter, experts had written them off, the fans had accepted defeat, and the odds of winning were nearly impossible. Just imagine for a minute being in that huddle. The scoreboard says you're losing, the crowd believes it's over, and the pressure is overwhelming. What happens next? Do you panic? Do you blame? Do you quit? Or do you choose your state? State is your emotional condition, your energy, your focus, your confidence, your presence. Because when pressure rises, people don't rise to their goals, they fall to their state. And a fearful state creates fearful actions. A defeated state creates defeated actions. A confident state creates confident actions. The Patriots didn't need a new game plan. They needed to maintain the right state, calm, focused, present, and ready. And once you have that state, then comes the story. This is the conversation that's happening inside your head. The story determines what you believe is possible. Imagine if the quarterback walked into the huddle and said, "This game's too big. We're finished. There is no way back." The game would have ended right there, not because of the scoreboard, because of the story. The story creates the belief, and belief creates action. The greatest performers, they don't tell themselves there won't be obstacles. They tell themselves they can overcome them. They don't say, "I hope I can." They say, "I've prepared for this. I'll find a way. I can take the next step. I can keep going." And your story becomes the filter through which you see every challenge. And once you're locked in your state and story, then and only then does strategy matter. Because strategy is execution. Strategy is action. Strategy is doing the work. The Patriots still had to complete passes, make tackles, recover possessions, and score points. The strategy still had to be executed. But because they maintained their state and because they controlled their story, they were able to execute the strategy. One play, one possession, one opportunity at a time. And eventually, they completed what many believed was impossible. Most of us, we want to start with strategy. Tell me how to do it. But the high performers, they start somewhere else. They start with their state. Then they choose their story. Then they execute their strategy. It's state, story, strategy in that order. And because when your state is strong and your story is empowering, your strategy has a chance to succeed. Choose your state, choose your story, and execute your strategy.